Alright, what's up guys? We're gonna do some more career mode. Hopefully we get some search and rescue missions, just because I really like those ones. But if not, you know, it is what it is. Starting to make decent money with the AFK money now. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more planes soon. Let's look and see if we got any search and rescues. Still no, damn. What the fuck's up with that shit, man? Where's all the search and rescue at? That's super messed up. Guess I'm trying to decide what I want to do then. Because I wanted to do more search and rescue, but it's not available. Let's see. We do still need to do some firefighting. The last two mission types that we have to unlock are these. I guess let's try and do the cargo thing one more time. So you got both of those with an airbox. Yeah, I guess let's just try to get the S ranking on this then. Because I'm pretty sure this is the last business type that we have anyways, to unlock or whatever. Hey, what's up, bro? I'm on PS5 too. I don't think so. You're asking if there's a way to turn off grass landings. Yeah, really, you just gotta look in the EFB. If you're not very good at like landing in the grass runways and stuff, you just gotta look at the electronic flight book. Before you do the mission, and you can see what kind of runway type it is. Alright, so to get the S ranking, we need to not over-torque the engine. And we gotta watch the cargo integrity. And then we also need to make good on the drop zone when we get to the drop zone. By being precise with the drop zone. So make sure that we don't over-torque the engine by keeping our speed low and keeping our collective low. And then keeping our speed low will help us with our drop zone precision as well, because it'll make it easier to get to the drop zone when we get there. The other thing that we need to watch really closely is altitude, so that we aren't having to descend too much when we get there. Because since we're carrying shit, it makes it a lot harder to just go up and down. Now, if we've done everything right, all we need to do is just be precise with our drop zone, and it should be okay. Yeah, so a lot of this is just going to be drop zone precision, I think, which we're doing good so far, but we really got to try to bring that box more like right there, yeah. Whoa, don't do that! Stay hovering. Okay. Now, we just gotta fly back to base, and it should be fine, I think. Come on, if this one isn't the S ranking, I don't know what would be. We did an engine over torque, we managed the cargo properly, we got it in the drop zone okay. This has gotta be the S rank, right? That's totally gotta be it, right? Come on. Sweet! That's gotta count, right? The S rank that they want me to get to do the next cargo business or whatever. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the last business that we have to buy too. Yeah, just the aerial construction. So now we just gotta go do the mission to unlock it or whatever. That's still just so weird that there's no fucking search and rescue, like, anywhere. The one that we do got, or the two that we do got, are fucking airplanes. Like, we don't want to do that. Yeah, see, this one's a fucking airplane too. And we still got the tornado vortex over here too. Like, yeah, they haven't updated the missions yet. I don't know what's up with that. But let's go ahead and do this so that we can at least get our last company unlocked. Yeah, I definitely don't like this one either. We're just doing the mission to unlock the fucking company, and then after that, I'll probably never touch this thing again. How you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm doing alright. I got a pretty decent amount of sleep last night, so I'm feeling a lot better now. And then I just went to the store, so I already got my chores for the day done pretty much. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Preparing for takeoff. Please be ready. Copy that. We're getting in position. Today's mission involves Quincy's power line. The base of
Still just kind of sad that there's no search and rescue with the helicopters, so
you'll need to take care of the upper part.
probably gonna go play like Burnout or Hot Pursuit once I'm done with this and get my last business bought, just cause I low-key don't feel like doing any of this stuff right now.
It's risky for them.
I really only wanted to do search and rescue, but they still haven't updated the missions, so
To the equipment or to any of our colleagues. No other questions? Let's get going. We have a lot of work to do.
but yeah, this is the last business mission that we have to do to unlock like the business or whatever, so just gonna try to get this one taken care of really quick.
Is taxiing to runway 12. Whiskey Alpha 74. Whiskey Alpha 74 traffic. S64 up on the underway 267. Taking off
Like outside where you live, it's pretty cold, bro. It's only 49 for us. Oh no, 50. Supposed to get down to 26 tonight, but it's supposed to be in the 50s and then get up into the 60s later this week, so that'll be pretty nice, I guess. This helicopter is rough. We've been pretty lucky here in Colorado. It really hasn't been that bad of a winter for us. Although, of course, it sucks that we didn't really get any snow in our fucking snowpack. So, having a drought winter is never good, but I think we only had, like, just a couple weeks of really cold weather. And that was because of the Arctic blast that hit everyone else, you know? I feel like more of the United States got hit way worse than us. It's been pretty mild for us this winter. It's been kind of cold, but I think it's only been miserably cold just a few times. like the few snowstorms that we did get, it mostly just made it inconvenient to get to work. And like it was literally gone, like it was literally gone like the next day, so all the snow that we did get here in the metro area, it was pretty light, really, like for some of the winters that I've experienced here in Denver. Last winter was pretty bad with the snow, but yeah, it was pretty mild, really. I would say that I'm grateful, but I mostly attribute it to climate change, and I can't really be grateful for that, so... Yeah, that is true. I don't know, my sort of thing is that I kind of like I grew up in Nevada for a lot of my childhood, so I grew up in like intense desert heat and mild winters all the time. So, and then I also did spend some time growing up in the mountains too when I was a kid, where we had very intense winters a lot of the time in Utah. So, I've kind of experienced both ends of it, and I don't know, it's just very striking to me that I haven't had like a really intense winter since I was like a kid, basically. In any of the areas where I live anyways. In a lot of the areas where I'm not used to seeing intense winters, like in New Mexico, for example. When I lived in New Mexico, we had a couple of really intense winters there where it was below freezing for like several weeks with like snow and shit. And I heard that New Mexico also got like hammered. New Mexico and Texas got like hammered with like snow and ice storms, so... Would I rather be too hot or cold? Well, my answer for that is that I would rather be too cold because you can always do things to get warm. Whereas when you're too hot, there's only so much you can do to get rid of heat. But with that being said, as I get older, my respiratory health, I haven't been handling the mountains as well lately. And I will just say that when I lived in Nevada, when I lived in the desert, like, kind of near Death Valley and stuff, like, I never had respiratory issues like this, so, that's kind of my only, like, caveat with that, is that when you're too cold, I feel like you get sick more, especially in your chest. When I lived in Nevada, the only thing I ever had to worry about was getting too hot and like sunstroke and heat stroke, you know? Dying of fucking heat and dehydration and shit. Up here in the mountains, I don't really feel the heat stress. I also don't feel a lot of cold stress either, though, just because of the nature of my job being in a climate-controlled building. But the thing that I do feel a lot is that I get fucking sick out here in my chest, like, all the goddamn time. Oh shit, don't... So yeah, that's kind of my thing. Because just like mountains and colder, I tend to get fucking sick. I hate that. So in that regard, I think that if you're used to it, I low-key prefer the heat. Just because when you do know how to manage heat, it's pretty nice. You know, I'm not gonna worry about getting fucking sick. But if you're someone who doesn't handle heat well, I'd definitely rather be cold. Oh, you know what my favorite part about living in the mountains is, though? Getting to keep my house at 68 all the goddamn time. Even in the summer, getting to keep it at like 68, 67, 66 when I'm sleeping, you know, that's so nice. Getting to just keep the house nice and cold all the time, nice and cool, you know? My in-laws, they live in New Mexico. And so they live in kind of the desert, you know, and their house is so hot all the time because, like, it's just so hot outside, you know. So it's like my favorite part about living in the mountains. I think it's just getting to keep the house nice and cool all the time. Hey, how's it going, bro? Not sure exactly where I'm supposed to be dropping this thing off. Kind of what I figured, though, was over by that other one. But, I mean, this thing is fucking crazy. Because I'm not very good at flying it yet. Literally, as soon as we finish with this mission, I'm probably never gonna do this shit again, just because of how ridiculous this is. I just want to own the company. I think I get a trophy after I get to own all the companies. Or something like that, I don't know. At the very least, it'll be another opportunity for more passive money. just gotta get the fucking cargo under control. Alright, I don't want to jinx it, but I think we might be getting close. I just gotta like not mess this up. Man, I messed it up. Here we go, nice and slow. Come on. Oh yeah, in GTA, I'd have been done by now, bro.
You need to be more precise.
Oh, you know what might help? There we go, that might help a little bit. I totally forgot about that. If I just slow time down a little bit, that ought to help a little bit. Literally, I just need to pass the mission so that we can unlock the company, and then I won't have to do this shit again. Yeah, if I just slow time down a little bit, I think we got it, though. As I said, I totally forgot that that was, like, even a thing. Fucking muted my mic, damn it. Alright, I gotta focus. thing is fucking useless. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. It can finally be done. Oh, holy shit. That was too much, man. These guys' conversation cracks me up. Yeah, it's career mode, bro. Or are you making a joke about their fucking conversation? So all that's left is just to do the fucking search and rescue outercraft, and then I need to get the fucking heavy cargo and the firefighting. But that's it. I guess we could do some firefighting missions. And then after that we could do the cargo missions, I guess. Just kind of thinking about going and racing soon, though. What do you mean? It won't let me do. Do I need to, like, fucking... What do I gotta do? That's so weird. Complete. I guess I gotta do another mission? I don't know. I'm not doing that shit again right now, though. Damn, I really thought that that was all I needed to do. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm done here for the day. I think I'm gonna go, like, race or something. Still a little frustrated at the lack of search and rescue missions, you know? Yeah, we can work on doing more career mode stuff later, I guess. So I really wanted to do more search and rescue, and all I got is these stupid fucking plain ones. They aren't even available to me as a freelancer, so it's like... Whatever. Yeah, anyways, I'll be back in a minute. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and peace out.